Good morning from Adelaide. I'm back again as the business. Oh my goodness me. Hello guys. I know you are watching me every week, and today I have my business partner from UC, and we are going to chat about business. If you have any question, please stay tuned, ask a question. We are more than happy to get back to you. And also, I'm so proud and grateful to see people are joining my business day to day. So let me. This is the beauty of it. You can come and just be with us. My name is Cheka. I'm a mom of two, my professional social worker, and proud to be business owner. And I'm a mentor too because I do help other people start their own online business from this scratch. So you can be one up there. So, and our website will be just on the screen. Please sign up. Registration is free. You can join any website and watch the webinar. It's just free webinar. So I'll bring my business partner here so she can introduce herself and we can go from there. Guys, there is nothing you can lose by watching this. And planning is very important. We are going to talk about that. This is 2023. What are you waiting for? So let me bring her so she can introduce herself and we can go from there.
Hello, how are
Hi, Fidia.
How are you
How
doing
are
today?
you, my dear?
I'm okay. I'm happy to be here.
How's USA?
We're doing good. It's late, so we're getting ready to eat and sleep.
Yes, I can see that. Guys, please, thank you so much for tuning in. I would like you guys to tell us where you're watching from because this business is global. Anyone can do this. Trust me. Tell us where you're watching from, and then we can get back to you. So I'll bring my sister here so she can introduce herself and we can go from there because I can't speak everything on here. I know she's a mother like me. Anyone, if you are a mother out there, stay home mother, you can do business. Would you please introduce yourself so people can know you more than what I can say? Sister Fidia, back to you.
Yes, thank you, Sister Cheka. My name is Fidia Maonimana. I'm a wife and I'm a mother of one. um,
Wow.
um, I'm a business owner, and now I'm a business owner. But what I do for living is designer. I'm a clothes designer, and I've been doing it for almost 8 years now. So happy to be here.
Thank you so much. She's a clothes designer. See, any profession, any qualification, we don't need to worry about that. As long as you are in this business, you can still do it. You have to have that willing to learn. Think about planning your future, your kids, your family. And that's what I'm waiting for. My dear guys, this is the business. You can't just even look, you are not going to do anything. So as she said, she's a mother, of course, designer, and she's doing this business as a side hustle or planning. You can do this step, even though you can have a plan of your thing. If you don't take action to remain it in your business, trust me.
That's right.
So let's go with the second question and know because we need to know everyone has their own why. I have my own why would I join the business that, and I'll say it again because we need to understand. I need to understand why you join the business. So what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
when the business?
Yeah, I'll be so happy to tell people why I started this business. Again, I'm a wife, Me and my husband got married back in 2018. So now it's 5 years. But we were just a couple. So we took our time. We wasn't planning to have a baby or anything like that, right? So I was working, he was working. Life is good. It's just two of us. So everything was under control. But then in this pandemic, I got pregnant. And my pregnancy was very critical, so I couldn't do anything. I had to stay home, and my husband was the only one who was working. So for me, really, we didn't how can I say it? We wasn't down, or my husband was taking care of everything, but because I'm used to work, I'm not used to staying at home. And in the pandemic, everyone knows, because this was, I think it was a pandemic of worldwide thingy. So everyone had to stay home and stuff like that. So just imagine staying I mean, stay at home by yourself. Your husband is working. No one have to visit you. I mean, I was staying with my parents back then, but I don't have a close friend, that we can chat. I can go out. I can do anything, and I'm there pregnant. I'm sick, So it was just so hard for me, and I was thinking, what can I do to keep me busy? Um should I take class? I was like, I can't focus, what should I do? So I was just there trying to keep me busy. I was i would say like all my pregnancy, I was very, very, very boring, because I was like, I don't have anything I can do. I can't go anywhere. I was just there. So after I gave birth, and that was, my husband was like, you have to stay at home, because I had a C-section. And I'm like, okay, I will stay at home. First 3 months, first 6 months, I was like, I can't keep staying at home. And he was like, but you have to stay at home, because we can't take our baby to the daycare with all of this situation. You have to stay at home and take care of your baby. And I'm like, I understand, but I'm tired of staying home. I can't do it anymore. So he was like, okay, well, you can take, but you have to do part-time job at least. I'm like, okay. So I had to talk to my mom, and she agreed to stay with my son. I was like, okay, let me start going back to work. So actually, I was at work, you know, when I was and after you give birth and it's a C-section, you can't even, I couldn't sit for so long. I was like, should I stay or should I not? So it was a lot going on, and I started thinking about how can I have something to do on my own, something that can make me busy, just keep me busy while I'm at home, even if I'm staying at home. I can do it. Or like whatever I would be, something to call mine, you know.
Exactly.
So I was thinking, and actually, I didn't have anybody to give me any idea or anything. So in the pandemic, there is a lot of thing that was going on.
On
So there
Facebook.
was there was this business that came up, and everybody was talking about is about crypto and trading.
Cryptocurrency. Oh my gosh.
So
I
I was
went
like,
there as well.
really? So I was like, let me do this. Maybe this will keep me busy. So I'm like, okay, this, I was so excited and everything. So I got registered. I was, paying, you had to pay monthly. So for you to get coach and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I had a coach. I was taking class, but I couldn't do anything right. I had to lose almost 5,000,
Oh
trying
my
to do
god.
it. I'm like, okay, this one was wrong. Okay, this time I'll get it right. At the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? First of all, I'm spending money, of taking this class. And now I'm spending this money thinking that, I'm going to do any right for me and my family by starting trading. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore. So I'm done
Very
with
expensive.
I'm done with all business. I don't have anything to stress me. I'm just going to forget about it. And my husband was like, yeah, see, I told you. So he always like he doesn't stop me of doing anything because he knows
He just
that
needs to see.
I like to try a lot of things. But he was like, okay, I told you. So now what are you going to do next? I'm like, Okay, I'm just going to stop it. And that's when I was pregnant anyway. So after I gave birth and I go back to work, my brain couldn't rest. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm still looking for this thing that I can be doing. This thing that even if I die today or tomorrow, can take care of my son. Because you never know tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm with my husband. We have a little boy, but God forbid, let's say me and my husband get sick or we have a car accident or anything like that
Who's
and we
gonna
die,
pay? Yeah.
what will take care of this boy of us? So I
See,
have to do something, at least not for me, but for him. So
for your
when you
kids.
give
Yeah.
birth, you start thinking about not only you and your husband, but
But you
even your
think about your kids' future.
my dear sister, let me tell you this. So I was there, I was just sitting down at work. And I like to listen to the music or watch a movie while I'm at
Yep.
work. You know, I get bored sometimes and I'm like, I want something
Calling
to
both.
to wake me up, because with this clothes designer thing, sometimes you have customers, sometimes you don't have, and you're just there.
Yeah.
So I saw this ad. People, this lady was talking about business. This is the largest business. I have my business. Guys, we're really making money. I'm like, you know what? Forget you. That's how everybody said. I'm like, I
Yeah.
already lose almost 10,000, so I'm not going to lose
I'm
anything
not going to do
anymore.
it. Yes, exactly. Because you lose the trust.
Yep. So that was one day. Next day, I think after 2 or 3 days, I saw another ad, same thing. It wasn't, of course, the same person.
True.
This is real. You have to try it. I'm like, can this
Catch
be
your
true?
eyes.
Can this be true? The first lady said
Exactly.
that.
It's true.
I know it's not one family, but
Yes. Different
I
people
don't
that are
know.
doing the same thing.
Yeah, actually, I remember that Cheka. I remember because that specific ad was in, I don't know if it was Kirundi or Kinyarwanda, because my husband is from
Yeah.
Burundi. So I was like, because I can understand and talk. I'm
Oh
not
wow, that's good.
I'm not
That's
really good at it,
exciting.
but
You can understand. Me too, I can understand.
I can even make a conversation. But I
Oh,
was like,
that's good.
and I was like, that lady who talked before, I don't
Was
know, he was from Philippines or somewhere. I don't know. 'Cause
yeah.
this one is speaking the same thing, but this is I don't know if it's Kinyarwanda or Kinyarwanda because it's almost the same. Sounds like, you know what? Forget you anyway. So I'm not going to give you a chance. I don't want anybody to deceive
Give
me
it a
anymore.
try. When it's things come twice, 3 times, that one will be true. Give it a
That
try.
was the second time. So I'm like, if I get, so in my brain, I'm telling myself, so if this thing, if I see any
It's
other
true.
ads with the
Like
same
this.
specific thing, I'm going to try it. You never know. Maybe it's something that is there for me. It's calling me, but I don't know if it's there for me.
Yep.
So 1 week, 2 weeks, I think it was after 3 weeks, I saw another ad. I'm like, this lady is from Nigeria. Can you imagine this lady? My mentor is not from here. My mentor is from Canada.
Oh, the same as me. My mentor is from Canada.
Really? So I was like,
Yes.
okay, the first one was from Philippines. This other one, the second was from Rwanda or Burundi. I don't know. Okay, let me try
Mm,
this. Let me try. You never know. I mean,
yeah.
they say it's just a webinar anyway, so I'll watch it. And if I'm not
What's the
interested, I
webinar?
will.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
you want, yes, it's free webinar.
So I click the ad. They say you have to get registered, put your email and your name. It sounds like that. I mean, I have an email anyway. So I put my email and my name. So that it's taking me to this webinar. Again, I was staying there. So now I'm forgetting about my movie. I'm watching this webinar. Everybody, like it was like 1,000 people in that same webinar, because I
Yes,
couldn't
a
count.
thousand.
Couldn't count and how many people were there. Everyone was like, yes, I've seen a lot of things. I used to work as a nurse and now I'm retired. I was a lawyer. I'm like,
That's true.
okay. lawyer, nurse. Another one I think was said that he has a business. He had a restaurant business and he had to close his business. Something like that. I was like, okay. So if all of these people can do it, why can I not do it? And at the end, I was like, just watch this webinar to the end. You will know what is
What
required
is
for you
value?
to,
Yes.
yeah, if you what you
Yes.
need for you to have your own or your own business. So
Managers.
at the end, I was like, you know what? This is what I just
I
need
need
to have a business. Forget
people.
about it. I usually go out anyway, I go out with my friend, I spend that amount of money or more. I go out with my husband, I will spend more than that. So I was like, forget about it. Let me try it. This will be
Yep.
better. It's not like the other one because that was a different thing that attracts me too. So you only pay one time. You don't pay
One
two
time,
times.
yes.
It's
No,
just
and the rest of things is yours, and the business will be yours. That's how you start
for the rest
building.
of your life. And this is a
Yes,
global business. So even if I die, my son will take care of it. Even if he dies,
exactly.
my grandkids can take care of it. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm in. So yeah, that's my life. That's my story of my own business. And now
Wow.
I'm an owner. I'm a business
That,
owner.
that's blessing to have a business. Myself, I didn't have a business at all. Physical didn't work, and then I did the same things. I did trading, and it's stressful when the market is going down. That's how you lose everything. Or
Yeah,
when that inflation, when you see the market going up, you see the price going like
that's
this. And it
yeah.
goes down and then it's finished. I did that, but I didn't see the point of being that that wasn't part of me. But when I found this business, it was
Mm,
when during this pandemic and my husband lost his job and he was home with
yeah.
outbreaking stage. So one was on phone. Whenever I do the phone call, this client, and then I'll write the note to the coach and to the manager. I'll pay. But the others was just we have to attend different sites. Pandemic, you know how COVID was just stressful to anyone. People scared, you don't have to anyone because you will still touch it. So the fear was around, and I didn't like that time to spend with it. I didn't
I
have
get
that.
you.
I didn't have time with my kid or family. Just
You
when
don't.
they sleep, I'll be here. There is no even time to pray out with them. So it's too much for me. And
Mm,
sometimes my kid will say, why can't you take us to school? You don't drop us. You don't pick us. It's only that. So you can see as a mother, it's touching you. What are you
mhm,
doing? So
mhm.
it's that I start thinking I need to do something with my household money, but I can't play in this place. So doing this is really important. I have to try. And I was just searching on just YouTube. As YouTube, I see different things, but I
Oh,
didn't
you
even
too.
trust them before. But I just jumped straight away to Facebook, and then I see the ad pop up. But I didn't even know the
Mhm,
name of that ad. I was so just video, 3 minutes. The
mhm.
lady was talking and talking about, oh, this business can help you finish your mortgage, help your relative back home. And she was from Ghana. I said to myself, I have a relative. They suffer.
I
They
know.
need money. They need something. So,
Yeah.
and they'll be calling you every day and say, oh, we need this. Maybe you're just getting money from maybe backyard, but it's not
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So I went from there and I just registered myself. All it says you can still do. You don't need to have experience and
Mhm.
business background. Like I've never done any business. And I was so very skeptical because I was like, this is scams. That I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. So I kept
And there
thinking,
was
I
a
said,
lot of
but
scam
I said
going
to
on
her,
in pandemic. Mhm.
after registering, another video came, they said, you can do this business. I said, I said to my husband, let's do this. My husband said, you can. But I was very skeptical. I'm the one who was skeptical. My husband was like, you can do it. You don't have to worry.
Mhm.
Do you think I can do it? I did. I watched the webinar And then I joined straight away. So what I was surprised after joining, my mentor called me. I was like,
Mhm.
how did she know me? And I didn't give any information. That was me
Right.
surprising me. Yes.
Right.
And she connected with me straight away. And I said, it is true. She said, it's true, sister. You can do it. Where are you
Yeah.
calling? Oh, from Canada. I was so surprised. So when she said
I
that,
can imagine.
yes, I was like, are you doing this business? How am I going to get more information? She said, oh, you don't have to worry. You are in the right place. Okay, let me watch. So she asked me all these questions because it's step by step. As we say, this business is very, very difficult if you are into it. And it's step by step. So they did step by step with me, be in a group. And I was surprised to see me in the group straight
Yeah.
away. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
is this really true? That's true.
Me too.
From there, I didn't regret because my husband was like, you can do it. I said, do you think I might? I already done something. Trading doesn't work. And I was trying to do Amazon, but I see no type of business I was doing. Straight
Mhm.
away, I said, if those women were there, they can do it. Why? So, and then I understand you have to believe in yourself. And he gave me the green light. So you have to go on the road. Yes,
Mhm.
and then he said to me, you never know. That's the word I always remember. You never know. Anything can change. So try. And I like the business because business is legacy. You can just pass on, you can pass on to your children, anyone, member of your
Mhm.
family, and that's the beauty of it. To pay tax. So from that day until now, I didn't regret it till now. I'm in the business and I enjoy it like other people are.
That's right.
Please, people, I know you are watching us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Uh, we need you guys to tell us where you're watching from. Let's go with the other. So let's go back to this one. What is the importance of having plan B? Because we say this business is like our plan B. You have a job, you do something else, but you have this one. Myself, I was working, and until now I'm still working.
Mhm.
No, two job, no three job is now one job. I need that quality. Now I get it back. Everything is back. Now my kid can be around me when I'm doing this business. People
Mhm.
like me. So I'm so proud and grateful getting this. It's like a blessing. And
Mhm.
being owner of the business, calling myself as the owner of the business or CEO, it's really a blessing. So people who are watching us, please. Our website is just there. You can see video and website. Please, registration is just free. You are
Yeah.
not going to change if you are not getting out of your comfort zone. This is what I can tell you.
That's the
And
point.
if if you remember my videos or you watch my video before, you will get how I was before. But now, understand the more you do, the better you become. Trust me, you won't do anything. Try to register. Registration is free. Just pick her website is there, register, and then we'll get back to you. So from that day, my dear, until now, I never regret. Because you're not going to push anyone. No pushing. You're not going to beg anyone, like a family member, to come and do this. No.
I'm
And it
telling you,
become a
yeah.
plan B.
And that's the
Yes.
point. That's the point, Sister Cheka. Because I remember on the first business I told you about, I mean, you could do trading, as just focus on trading. And the class that they were selling, I think, was epic. So you had to, you could do it again as a sell. Like, depending on how many people join the class,
Yep.
they'll pay you the commissioner. So I was like, okay. And whatever people, like, how, imagine that happened to me, and how much I was heartbroken. And imagine how many people I went ahead and said, because I was believing on this trading. They're like, you can trade like 20 or 10,000. I was like, Okay. And when you hear something like that, you don't want to hide it from your family, from your
Yes,
friends. You like, this is a good thing. If I want a good thing for me, I don't want to hide it from others. I,
your family. Yes,
especially from people that I care about. So
exactly.
I told a lot of people. And after nothing worked, I was so heartbroken. And I was so ashamed of myself. I was like, why did I
Ah,
even go and sell? Everybody around me, they were like, Fidia, this thing is not working, what
yeah.
can we do? This one. I'm like, yeah, I saw that it wasn't working myself, and I
Yes,
decided to
they
stop.
trust you.
But how do I go back and tell them, you know what? This thing, forget about this thing is not working. Just
Yeah,
drop it, quit. And they already spend their money. Do you understand how I was feeling?
I understand that feelings.
So
Yes,
I was just feeling so bad, so ashamed of me. I'm like, how can I face them again? Especially after the COVID, after we started going outside and stuff, because all of this was on the phone. I was like, guys, you know what? I'm sorry. What? I had to apologize to everybody. I was like, I'm so sorry.
wow.
I thought this thing was working, and when I hear for something good, I don't want to hide it from you. I know I broke your heart, but
Yeah,
forgive me.
and forget about
And
that.
yeah. And about this business, as you mention it, and you just remind me of that situation. The good thing about this business, you don't have to call to people or your family member begging them
No,
to to start their own business. So at least your business can go well, or you can gain from your business. No. Mm-mm. We have a training.
yep,
We have a training. That training itself is everything you need. If
exactly.
you join and you follow all the instruction from the training, they will tell you how to do this business. They will tell you where to go, how to
And
do everything. So, as Sister Cheka said before, all you have to do is to join these two websites, get registered, go watch a webinar, and when you start this business, all you need is a training. The training you join,
true.
everything is there. You don't have to stress yourself. Even if you are shy, you just work with social media most of the time. So even if you don't feel comfortable talking to people,
Exactly.
you just follow the training, and everything will go well with your business. And you come back and thank us later.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. As a people, you can watch us and you're watching us every day. I remember and understand those are watching us day to day. And this week on Friday, I'll be going to have another go live. So let's go to the last question with my sister Benita. What is the benefits of having this? What is the benefits of business? As a business owner, what is the benefit of business? There are so many people around there. They are watching us, but they're skeptical. They are trying to try, maybe they can join this one. They have that fear. Maybe these people are not really. We are really people. We are doing this business. It's not like we are scams. People seeing us every day, and they see me most of the time. What doing go live with different people from all around the world, and that's the benefit of this. You'll be
Mhm.
connected with other people. So let me give that question to Sister Benita.
So actually, you just remind me that I didn't even answer the previous question. So I'm going to answer them too. So the good thing, the benefit of this business, guys, is that we have people around us that is like a family.
Yep.
Once you join this business, we have,
What?
yeah, we have somewhere where the is a group. We have a group of this business, group of people, not only from here. I was surprised because as we're talking about, I don't know if you saw our post. I'm from USA and Sister Cheka is from Australia.
Australia.
Can
Okay.
you imagine the good thing about this business? So we get to meet a lot of people from everywhere, because again, this is a global business. So in this group of us, we have people who speak Swahili, we have people who speak in Rwanda, who speak, Chinese, who speak Yoruba, of course English. So no matter how long, like how many languages you speak, or you feel like, I want to start my business but I don't speak English, how can I earn from my business? You just have to join, and the group itself, just ask, I speak this language, is anybody there who speaks this language that can help me? Trust me, you'll
Yep.
be surprised, you know
Yeah, but
you will get to meet somebody that you never met, and they will help you. No matter, like, it doesn't depend if you enter from their website or not. They get to help you. So all you have to do, that's a business that I see for me, because I don't have any, like, I haven't spent 1 year with this my business, but so far I got to meet with Sister Cheka. If you
I
remember,
already know.
this weekend I was with my sister from Nigeria, Olorome. I don't remember her name, but anyway, I know she'll
And
continue
today you are Australia. Come on, girl. You are all over
Anyway,
around.
I'm telling you, so don't get scared. It's not one of those business that, you start, and once you start, you don't even have anybody to back you up. You have a lot of questions, 1,000 questions. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to, what to do. You just start there till you give up. This business, you have a lot of people to help you with this business. And I just remember Sister Cheka asked me before the previous question that what
Plan
was
B.
what was the benefit of plan B? I mean, I believe the Sister Cheka and everyone who's watching, at least you were born here. If you wasn't born here,
You
like
need to
working here
know.
is not easy.
Exactly. That's for our country.
I'm telling
No.
you, like whoever, like no matter where you are, I believe in Australia. I never been in Australia, but as long as you are foreigner, no matter where you are, if it's Australia, Canada, USA, I know working here is very hard, especially here. Can you imagine you come as a doctor from your country, and once you get here, they want you to
We
go back?
start from zero.
I'm
The
telling you,
same.
they're like, go back to school. You already spent, let's say, 10 years.
And
You
then
have
you,
a
yep.
doctorate, or you're a professor or whatever. They want you to go back, take high
I
school,
know.
take
Very
yeah,
painful.
take high school, like GED, have a high school diploma, and go to college at least. Because I know you cannot just spend all your 20 years again going to school for you to take care of your family.
Exactly.
And no matter where you are hired, they don't take you serious. They don't appreciate you. You work there, but you don't get to ask for day off when you want to. You don't. Your son cannot sick, or you have emergency, family emergency, and tell them, okay, you know what, I have emergency, family emergency. I can make it today. Special. They will tell
They
you
won't
what
do
is
it.
going on. If you say you're sick, they'll ask you to bring them a paper from the doctor
Yep.
that show them that you were at the hospital.
That's the rules of the
What if I
country.
just had a headache, or stomach, you know, or I just had cold, and I have some of my med that I can take. No, they don't want that. They want you to
Yeah.
leave your house anyway, and go
And
to
you
the
go.
doctor and bring that paper. You can go on vacation when you want to, especially when they're busy. Let's say in summer is the time that your work is always busy. You will never go on vacation, because in summer that's when a lot of people get to visit family and friends. At least go to the beach, walk out on the garden, go for hiking, go to park. I mean, walking on your park. But if you are hired and they are busy, they will not let you take 2 days, even
Yeah.
1 day. They'll be like, no, we are busy. Wait, you will take it in winter. In that winter, do you think you go for hiking? Or do you
No.
think you take your kid outside for, to walk outside? Of course not, because you don't want to kill your kid out of cold. You can go to the beach in winter. So
That's true.
the good thing about having this plan B is that you don't worry about what if they fire me, you know?
Yep.
I already signed 2 times at work. I only have one more chances. What if they call me and they fire me today? What will I be? You know,
You
how do
will
I
remain on your
be?
plan A.
Thank you, my sister. When you have your
That will be your plan A.
plan on, you don't have to call off. You don't have to wake up when you don't feel like. You don't have
No.
to do everything when you have time and when you feel like you want to do it. So again, this is a great business. I'm so happy to start this business and to have my own business, and I can't wait. I can't wait because I just started.
That's true. That's true. The more we learn, the better we become. So, as she said, she just started, and you can see the connection we have in this business is very important. And also, people don't realize until they join the business. This is
Hmm.
me, my journey. I was, I can understand people out there. Anyone can be. It's not that it's human yet. You can be like that. But
Hmm.
trust me, take that leap of faith and and try. If you don't like it, you will just leave it. It's
That's
not
right.
impossible. It's not
Hmm.
impossible. Think about your destiny. Your destiny is in your hand. You need to discover it. And how are you going to do if you have many plans and you don't take action? It will remain on paper. So
That's
thank
so
you so
true.
much. This is the last question. I know we took long. This is. I'm so grateful to meet her. As she said, she's from USA, and we are all Congolese. You can
Yeah.
speak Swahili, and I can speak Swahili too. And I've never met anyone here who speaks Swahili.
I'm telling you, this is our first
As
time.
a Congolese, this is our first time because we just
This is
spoke
our.
and
Hmm.
we are like we knew each other for a long time. And that's the beauty of this online business.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed and we are blessed.
Yeah.
So this is the last question. What is the advice to the audience? What
So
is the advice?
my advice to the audience is try it. As Sister Cheka just say it, you never know what is going on. You never know what you're missing till you try it. You know,
It's true.
try the website to get registered on the website is free. Again, we have two website there. You have Sister Cheka's website. You have mine. You can join either of them. Just join, get registered, join the webinar, watch the webinar, and you will tell us. And you have to decide. You don't have even to talk to us if you don't feel like. If you want
No,
that webinar and you feel like, okay, this is not for me, you can leave. It's your right.
it's
But if you see what I saw when now I joined this business,
you won't believe.
I'm telling you, you won't believe what we say till you join that webinar. So join, and if you have any question again, you can always get back to
Reach
our
out.
page. You can see our page there, ask questions, and we'll answer as many questions as you have.
Thank you so much, guys. This is the end of our go live. I know we took long, almost late minutes. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? So we can't stop talking about the business because the beauty of anything online we do now is very important. Trust me, having plan B is very important in our life, especially as in diaspora countries you mentioned. If you don't have
Mhm.
plan B, it's very hard. This is our farmer. Let's say in Swahili, shamba. We don't have it. This is not, we don't have a village at all. This is our farm. If
I'm
you want to
telling
join us and be like us, you are welcome. Register our website. Website is there. You can register anytime
you.
and we will get back to you.
And
Thank you
whenever
so
you are,
much.
you don't have to worry and be like, okay, if Fidia is from America, Cheka is from
No,
Australia. No matter where you are,
only
where
our
you are
system.
from, yeah,
Our
you have.
system is amazing.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Bye bye for now. See you on
Bye
the
for
morning.
now.